5 new teams for Anthony Davis. The Lakers are off to another disappointing start in the current NBA season. With a 2-7 campaign for a team led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, it is hard for us fans to accept the current situation. However, it is the roster construction that must be blamed as the main reason for the disaster. There are still 73 games left, but the Lakers don't seem to have much flexibility to fix most of the problems. The Lakers are in win-now mode because of LeBron and AD, plus they only have 2 first-round picks until 2029, which means it will be harder for management to rebuild. With Anthony Davis as one of the franchise's most valuable pieces, the Clutch Points website has made a list of 5 destinations that management can consider if they want to rebuild their roster. Having this offseason taken an extremely cautious stance on closing a big deal involving Westbrook and draft picks, it will be hard to see Lakers management trading Davis given what they gave up to have him in Los Angeles. Still, let's take a look. Brooklyn Nets. A trade between the Lakers and Brooklyn Nets could be a good way to go for both sides as both teams try to turn things around this season. It's hard to see the Nets willing to part with Kevin Durant for Anthony Davis, even with more assets going to Brooklyn, but they would probably have no problem including Kyrie Irving. The Lakers were previously linked to Irving and a reunion with LeBron James, but the question is whether management would still be interested now amid all the drama involving the playmaker. Ben Simmons is another trade option, but he has shown so little and is still dealing with injuries. Phoenix Suns. The Suns would be a brilliant destination for Anthony Davis. It has been proven that Davis has flourished with reliable facilitators on his team, and he would have Chris Paul and Devin Booker in Phoenix. The pressure of playing in Arizona compared to Los Angeles would be a welcome adjustment for someone like Davis, who has underperformed the past 2 seasons. Phoenix has young players like DeAndre Ayton and Mikal Bridges to offer, although Ayton cannot be traded for another month. Toronto Raptors. A team led by Nick Nurse usually has versatile players on its roster. Anthony Davis fits the financial situation in exchange for players like Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, Fred VanVleet, and OG Anunoby. Just deciding who would go to the Lakers would be a big question mark, but there are several options. It is well documented that Raptors president Masai Ujiri is not afraid to acquire a superstar available on the market. Injuries are a big cause for concern for any team that is interested in Davis, but the Raptors organization has experience dealing with a similar situation over Kawhi Leonard. Memphis Grizzlies. This may be an interesting choice, but the Memphis Grizzlies are one step away from seriously contending for an NBA championship. Anthony Davis may be the missing link to pair with star Ja Morant, especially with the persistent injuries suffered by Jaren Jackson Jr. The attractive aspect of executing a deal with Memphis is that the team has a plethora of draft capital that it can give to the Lakers in this deal. In addition, the Grizzlies have young assets that fit the Lakers' mold and would have an instant impact on a team still led by LeBron James. Would Desmond Bane be on the table? Golden State Warriors. One team that would shock the entire NBA if there were a trade for Anthony Davis would be the Golden State Warriors. With Draymond Green and Klay Thompson still without contract extensions, the Warriors may be open to trading. The Warriors may offer some of their young guys with potential, and maybe Green will even be put on the table. This is an absurd possibility of the Warriors being in the conversation for Davis.